Mic check.
Hello.
Hi.
Who the fuck moved my microphone?
That was all you.
Hey, just kidding. Fuck, it's so tight. Let's go ahead and say what's up to everybody.
What's up to everybody?
What's up to everybody?
So, welcome everybody to episode 22 of Los Brownies Podcast.
I thought you said it was 26.
No, it's 22.
I thought it was
22.
69.
No. Episode 22. 22. I'm trying to think of 22.
I don't
what
know
are we
about you.
There we go.
But I'm feeling 22.
Okay.
Gets
so-
copyrighted.
Yeah. We get a call. Is that Taylor Swift calling me?
That's right.
It's over for us, dude. Her
So-
clan, her fucking cult is going to come for us.
This is episode 22. And let me introduce myself. My name is Cheeto.
My name is Joanna.
And I'm Jessie.
And we are...
Los Brownies.
What's up, everybody? We're going to talk about family trips. We're going to talk about family trips. Do you guys remember the very first trip that you ever took with your family or trips? Because some of us haven't even been on an airplane.
Yeah.
Not us. We have.
We have. I was
Some
going
of
to
you
say
losers.
Damn.
Nah, just kidding.
Damn, you're going to get beat up, dude.
No, but for some people listening, they might not have ever been in an airplane before.
Yeah.
So some of that traveling might even be road tripping.
Yeah,
coming
right.
in,
Locally or
Oh,
something
that's
like
exactly
that.
what I thought, actually.
Road
the
tripping?
first thing I thought about family trips is road trips.
What's
Oh.
the first thing you thought?
No,
of?
I thought get on a fucking airport.
An airport?
And desvelarte, dude, and have your mom yell at you.
You guys had money, huh?
Ah,
Shut
we had money. You almost, the people that aren't legally registered to drive you,
Yeah.
they just offer you a ride.
Yeah.
They take us to Tijuana.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can say we're
We're kind of rich. Right, we get in a big old bus with a bunch of people.
for sure.
The driver is kind of questionable, but he's a good driver.
Yeah.
Good
A
driver.
little
That's what
tired
matters,
all the
hey.
time. Questionable, definitely.
And siempre viene enojado, dude. Pinche basero, dude.
But anyways,
Hey, but you got there, okay?
yeah.
got there
Anyways,
safely.
let's talk about those trips. I'm interested though because you said
Yeah.
that the first thing you thought of was road
road
trips.
trip?
Road trips,
That's
yeah.
not the first thing I thought
No,
of.
not me.
So, what kind of road trips, or what's the longest road trip you've ever had?
Well, I grew up in Colorado, so I was part of a small town, right?
Damn,
So-
Damn, then you were rich, huh?
you were rich coming from Colorado. She's like,
If you
well,
recall,
I come from Colorado, a state full of money. Of course, we're called the Mile High Club. Of course, for our
Mile High Club, honey, that's something
that's
else.
flying.
oh, what do
That's,
they? What do
the
they
Mile
call?
High Club is when you
Have sex on an
have
airplane,
sex on
right?
an
Yeah,
airplane.
have
No,
sexual
what do
relations
you
in the plane.
call them? Have sexual relations.
Oh,
in the-
Mile High City?
There you go.
That's
yeah, you
Denver.
can definitely say I'm from the Mile High City, and we're definitely talking about class.
I'm actually from a town an hour and a half away from there, so
Oh.
whatever.
Ooh, okay,
No,
huh.
did you meet the kids from South Park?
She is.
I am
the
one of the
child.
kids.
Were you kidding?
Oh, okay.
I was the one that got deported.
No, Butters. You're Butters.
My tequila, please.
No, you're Kenny.
Wait, speaking of South Park, Jesse does a killer Cartman
Oh my God.
impersonation.
No, I can't, you guys.
Please.
Me duele
Come
mi
on,
garganta.
just do it.
do
it.
I can't do it. I really
Say
can't do it.
I'm
Just say
scared-
like,
just
F you.
just say screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm trying to remember how to do it. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Wow, come on, do your best.
Me duele
No,
mi
that was
pinche
so good. That was good. For no
garganta.
practice, for not doing it in a long time.
Okay.
That I'll
Shout
give it to
out,
you.
shout out to the. I'm about to get sick, so shout out to them.
Me too.
Yeah,
Y no nos dijo anything. She just
No.
hopped on the car. She's like, guys.
yeah. I French kissed both of them.
That's how I got sick.
Yeah.
I'm coming down with something thanks to her.
No,
Yeah,
so,
you're welcome.
Okay, so impersonations.
Ah.
This is our official SNL
Audition.
All right. I know for SNL
A ver.
you need to have impersonations. So here goes one of my impersonations. All right. This is an impersonation I have of Mario falling to his death.
A ver.
aplauso, por favor.
Damn, te
Sí o
lo
no?
hiciste,
Wow.
No, but be honest, ¿sí o no? ¿Sí o no?
Not
See?
really.
Anyways, stop distracting the conversation,
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah.
I want to know your road trips.
Yeah. So because I grew up in a small town, we
I-
would.
Real quick, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love that he had his opportunity for the Saturday Night Live audition, and we're just
Fuck us, right?
Well,
I have a killer Herbert the Pervert
No que,
impression.
no que, no
and-
que my throat's hurting, todo eso.
No, I
No
really
que-
But I
no-
guess nobody wants to
I
No
wanna
que,
hear Herbert
no
the
que,
Pervert.
no que, guys, I'm a little sick right now. Y no que tú también, de, guys, yeah, she totally Frenched me right now. My voice isn't up to date.
I want to hear Herbert the Pervert.
I can't.
Okay, then tell me about your.
Yes. Children. No, I can't do it.
Okay,
But
so
I
Rosa,
used to be good at it, okay? You're just going to have to take my word.
Source?
Trust me.
Joanna's not.
Trust me, bro.
Joanna does a killer Herbert the Pervert impersonation. Right now, the Herbert part is lacking, but the pervert part,
It's there.
it's on fucking point. Okay, road trips. How would
Okay.
you take road trips?
So my family and I, we would road trip from our small town in Colorado down to Juarez
Okay.
in Mexico.
And Mexico. Pa, pa, pa,
Yep.
pa.
How,
So
how,
it was
how
like-
long was the ride?
I think it was like 12 to 14 hours.
Casi nada.
No. Yeah, so we would always travel from Colorado to Juarez, and then sometimes we'd go from Juarez to Chihuahua, and then sometimes from Chihuahua to Guadalajara.
But how were the experiences? Like, how was, besides the actual road trip?
Yeah,
how
like
was
what
the
stood
experience?
out? Like the
Yeah.
good and the bad, the ugly.
How many
Yeah.
people would ride in the car?
So it'd be my family. So my mom was the driver,
Okay,
my
that's
older
one.
sister,
Uh-huh.
me, and my younger brother.
4 of you. What car did you guys have?
It was a
You're
van.
like, you're like, car? Oh, honey, we walked.
we would have Flintstone it.
Wait, what kind of car? Was
It was a van.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
best.
So
That's
it was
the
like
best.
the best transportation you could have.
Yeah.
for a road
so then
trip.
what I'm getting off of that is that the experience
Don't
was
get off.
Fuck it. And you
Is
got
that-
Joanna the
Pervert?
pervert? Yeah.
So it seems like the actual process to travel was kind of chill and
Yes.
even a nice memory.
Yes.
Yeah?
It really was. And you know what? For me, because I said, I grew up in a small town.
Uh-huh.
So our fast food options were very limited. So all we
What were
had in
they?
that small town was Arby's, McDonald's, and Wendy's.
Work. That's
That's
all you
it.
need.
That's all I knew of the world. So I grew up
Arby's,
on chicken
McDonald's, and Wendy's?
Yeah.
Damn. Even in small towns,
Wow.
pinche McDonald's, no.
No,
dude.
no
No
falta,
pierde
dude.
oportunidad los cabrones. dude.
Yeah. So whenever we would travel, we would try other places. Like I had no idea what a
Wow.
Popeyes was
What?
until I would travel. I'm like,
Wow, that chicken with Popeyes. That's right. I fucking love Popeyes.
Those
dude. I will-
Popeyes biscuits.
Everything. Oh my god, I would kill people for those Popeye biscuits. Don't play. Do not play.
Those before you get to people, those Popeyes big biscuits
They're
they're
gonna
gonna
get to
get to
me.
you, girl. Yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah.
then,
So I
nice.
think the one thing that really stood out to me in going on family trips
Yeah.
was the food. Always. Because I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but you know the trajectory from Juarez to Chihuahua?
yeah.
There's a place where they sell puros burritos.
Sí,
Do you guys know what it's called?
No.
Ni yo tampoco. But it's
Si saben, please.
Villa Ahumada.
¿Las Villa Ahumada?
Yeah, Villa Ahumada, yeah.
¿Y qué sabía?
Never mind, everyone.
Never mind.
Scratch that. Put
Hang
that
up the phone.
miserable fucking phone down. And you know what? Get back to liking and subscribing. And go ahead and leave a comment, you guys, because you just might get a shout out. And then?
Yeah, so Villa Ahumada, you guys, you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They have the best burritos in all the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's
just
what
facts.
really stood out
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
me. What about
Okay.
you guys?
Yeah, no, that's funny because ahorita me acordé with with the van and in Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So we have family in Chihuahua también from my mom's side.
Yeah. And we took a
and-
really long family trip, remember?
Oh my God, let me tell you about something.
With a bunch
We
of my
took-
cousins. Shout out to our cousins if they're listening to us.
Yeah, we took a road trip a long time ago.
Yeah, en una
A
van
long-
también.
En una
So,
van,
are
and
you
you know
gonna-
what? Look,
And dude,
Are you going to talk about the
it was in
iPod?
it was in the middle of
No.
the summer cuando fuimos. We must have been like less than 10 years old. And it was in the middle of the summer cuando fuimos y la van no le servía el AC, dude.
Oh, no. A mí me tocó una
no,
vez.
wait, no. Let me tell you what happened. This is my Roman Empire. I think of this often. I think I must have been like 8. No, I must have been like 9 or 10 years
That's what I'm
old.
saying. Like we're probably less than that.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay, well, what the point is that we weren't little tampoco.
Right.
We weren't like tiny little, but we were
toddlers.
kids.
Yeah.
Right. And so one thing that I remember is on the road, which again it just felt like forever for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm the youngest one in the car. We're packed. There's like 8 of us in the van.
Yeah,
right?
it was a bunch of us.
And I remember I woke up and my stomach's like, and I told my mom, I was like, Mamá, ¿qué quieres, pinche pendejo?
No.
Es que así habla mi mamá, así con cigarro.
Igualita.
No.
¿Qué quieres, pinche pendejo? ¿Qué no ves que me estoy echando un pinche cigarrito?
And then she'd burn you with the cigarette.
yeah. And no, I'm kidding. My mom is very like this. My mom's very like, dime,
Ay, mi niño.
Dime, mijo, tiernito. And I was like,
Dime,
Mamá.
mijo, que siempre va a estar delgado.
I was like, ay, Mamá. I was like, panchalele. I was like, tengo que cagar, Mamá. I was like, Mamá. Have you ever met people who talk to their parents de usted?
Yeah, that's
I don't do that to my
weird.
parents.
That
But
is
anyways,
weird.
de chiquito I used to do that.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oiga, ma. Oiga, ma. Usted no va a
Era,
creer.
era señor de darse. No, güey, era de señor que se da.
Ma.
A respetar.
respetar.
O sea, ma, ¿usted cree que me duele la panza? O puede creer que tengo que cagar? Anyways. And you know what she told me? This is so weird to me.
What she
because
said?
I wasn't little when I was a kid, right? You know what she said? And I was about to do it, but me dio tanta vergüenza because we're squeezed in the van, right? My cousins are right next to me.
Que te pongas un pañal.
No, me dijo, ya tienes pañal, te lo puse, cágate.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
You were 10?
I was like, I don't know if I should take the, I don't know. I can't.
Genius woman.
I don't remember. Like I can't remember.
When was this?
This was on the way to Chihuahua.
I was probably high on methamphetamine again. Yeah.
Yeah. 10 years old? Yeah, that's when the addiction
no,
kicked in.
That's
I
when
was
you
8.
started.
I was 8.
And I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember checking myself. Like, okay, do I feel the pañal? Is it on? I just kind of took her word for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm about to squeeze the lemon. You know, voy a su rancho aquí en la van. But I was like, no. I was like, dude, I have my cousin on my right side. My other cousin's head like leaning on my shoulder, sleeping. And I was like, yo aquí bien a gusto cagándome en el pinche, güey.
Yeah.
Sin AC on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, te ibas a
I
echar a
don't know.
perder.
That was such a weird experience.
Wait, so did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I know.
Okay, I have more respect for you.
You think I was gonna shit myself? Dude,
Yeah.
Dude, a esa edad yo le hablaba a mamá de usted. Yo era un niño muy formal.
Muy educado, ¿verdad?
Se daba de respeto. Yeah.
Of course.
No,
But I remember that's
so
probably
weird.
one of the longest trips that we took. That took like 2 days, dude.
I did.
It was too long, I remember. And jamás we've ever, as a family, made a trip that long. Ever again.
No, we didn't. No, we haven't. Nope.
I think the longest trips we've ever taken as a family, we've always lived like here in Southern California. Mm-hmm. Probably the longest trips we've ever taken were like all the way to Arizona.
Arizona, Vegas.
Vegas,
You know,
that's
like your
honestly-
typical Mexican American. You have family in Arizona. Mm-hmm. You have family in Nevada. And you have family in maybe Texas.
We don't.
I have family in Texas.
Perhaps Colorado.
We have family in Texas.
Yeah, we have family in Texas. Yeah.
You have family in Colorado?
Yeah, we do.
We do?
I don't know, actually.
Your family.
We're Mexican, baby girl. We have family everywhere. Come on.
That's right.
So, airplane traveling through airports and todo eso. When I was a little kid, I remember the ride. I remember the only thing I felt as a kid really stressed out about was the time that my parents chose to leave. That was all I would worry about.
A lot of our stresses were not under our control. Y luego nos íbamos desde Los Ángeles, dude.
Oh, that's your mistake.
That was mistake number 1, dude.
Yeah.
Íbamos desde Los Ángeles to Mexico. 100% out of 10,000%, do not recommend it.
Yeah.
Do not do it.
Now,
It's going to be cheaper. Just don't do it. And that was the biggest thing we used to do. So it was very stressful. And a lot of this stress landed also on my older sister.
yeah, which is why she's in prison.
Yeah.
A lot of stress.
Yeah.
You guys
Turns out you can make a citizen's arrest from being stressed out. You believe that?
You just have to put them away.
Yeah.
You gotta believe.
Yeah, no, our oldest sister got
That's right.
maximum penalty.
That's right.
And it was a citizen's arrest.
Wow.
You believe that?
We called. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
pero
And that's what I remember también. It was very few road trips that we took because nosotros íbamos like hasta Michoacán. Like that's far away. Like you can't just drive there. I mean, you can.
Because it's a lot of you too.
Yeah, so it was 5 of us. I feel
you
like
go.
sometimes our parents relied on us. Even in Mexico, my mom would be like, pregúntale a la señora. I'm like, doña, usted hablamos el mismo idioma. Vaya usted, pregúntele usted.
Pero eso no viene de viene de un lugar malo.
Malo,
Because
yeah.
here, we know que our parents, for example, se agüitan to even try sometimes to like try to speak English.
Because some people are mean.
Yeah, some people are mean. They hear some backlash y todo eso.
Yeah.
Pero en México, it's like, okay, mira, aquí está, yo estoy en tu barrio,
tierra.
güey.
Sí.
Aquí
No,
es tu
if
tierra,
anything,
cabrón.
se burlan de nosotros, huh?
Right,
How we
right.
speak, and nos agüitamos de... And my mama, I remember, no me acuerdo qué estábamos haciendo, and she's like, Yesy, me preguntan la señora si tiene esto y otro. Yo como pendeja, y I'm like, wait, vamos las dos. Vamos las dos. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
I think it's just stressful because traveling is stressful, period. Cuando tienes que un chingo de pinches chamacos enfadosos.
Yeah.
And then las
You were
pinches
one of them?
you too, bitch.
Yeah.
And then las pinches maletas, dude. And then you're trying to be nice to the air hostess and they're fucking pieces of shit. And te quieren cobrar for everything. And then que esto y que el otro. Like, that's already really stressful. It wasn't until I traveled with, like, you guys or independently that I'm like, this is a breeze.
Yeah. Yeah, as adults, oh my goodness, dude. You don't realize how smooth and how difficult it was and how smooth it is now. Now that you don't have to worry about your parents.
No, I think it's very stressful traveling with children. I think that's what it is.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
pero
Traveling, I would rather travel with 4 dogs and 4 kids.
Damn. Do you guys think that maybe your guys' experiences were stressful not because of your parents,
But because of us,
you?
1000%.
because of us.
Yeah.
Because you guys were the children.
Yeah.
but
And we
what
created
is that?
stress for our parents and then
Because
our
they had
parents
to take care of you.
Yeah,
They
and
had
then-
to feed you.
Yeah, they had to be
Provide for you.
Yeah.
Pero
But
you
not
know-
only that, like they were stressed out because they had to take care of us. So they had all this stressful energy that we felt. So we got stressed out for no reason. And we interpret as in like they were being crazy and they were always stressed out for nothing. But they were stressed out for something because it's fucking annoying traveling with kids. I 100% believe that's the answer. So if you have children, leave them at home. They ain't gotta
Plenty of
go.
food out.
I thoroughly believe children make life harder. Even one child.
Yeah.
Because I remember cuando yo vivía en Oregon, I
Damn,
would...
girl. Last episode was about children. Why do I feel like...
You don't want children.
No.
I really
No.
dislike children.
Why do I feel like you do want children?
No,
though?
I don't.
I feel like you do.
No, I really dislike children.
You know, like when someone says,
Like you
Sally-
hate something
like-
so much,
yeah.
you like
Yeah.
are secretly.
No,
Last
I think
episode-
I think I talk about it so much because it's who I am. It's my identity.
like one of our cousins.
Shout out.
She texted us and she was like, "Oh my gosh, can you believe some bitch blocked me or whatever?"
Yeah.
And we were like, "Girl, fuck that bitch."
Yeah, dude, we were on her side. And
Next
then
day,
later,
next day, she texted us and she's like, "Oh guys, guess what?" She said, "I thought my villain era was over. I guess it's a lifestyle, no longer just an era."
shout out to her.
Sometimes you just
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to accept it.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I do because I remember cuando yo vivía in Oregon, I would travel often to California a few times a year. And I remember one time me senté next to a woman who had a baby. Now, the baby was fine, like no hizo lata el baby, but I can see a lot of people giving her the nasty eye. She was telling me stories how people already give her such a hard time because she's a baby. And that's not her fault. That's the baby's fault. She actually had 2.
Okay.
Tenía una that was like 6.
You see, this is why it's hard to believe your stories.
I know. But she had one toddler like in her hand. Like the baby, like it was a fucking baby. And again, her kids were not bad kids. Yeah, did they scream 1 or 2 times? Sure, whatever. I just put on my headphones and let that bitch deal with it. But
Yeah.
But when I sat next to her, my first thought was like, oh, fuck. That was my first thought.
Yeah.
Ni modo.
Okay.
And so she was telling me that I think the stupid kid like grabbed my hair or something, and yo le hice cariños al baby. And then the mom and I started talking. And she was like, yeah, no, like, you're so nice. Like, I really appreciate it, because just immediately when they see me, people already give me such a hard time because I have the kids and they think they're going to be loud. But they're kids. Like, I don't want them to be loud. And I totally get that. That's what I'm saying. I know it's not her fault.
She has no control over it.
It's not her fault. It is kind of slightly the kid's fault, but not really. I think a lot of it is societal. We think, oh, this bitch has kids.
Wait a minute. Okay. You said earlier that you 100% believe it's the children.
Well, the mom gets stressed out. It's stressful because people give her shit for having kids.
Yes.
That's why it's stressful traveling with kids.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Cheeto Has a Point. Give it up for your host, Cheeto. Hey guys, everybody, welcome. No, you said, going back to my parents, you said, girl.
A ver, pues, say it.
You said that for my parents, their stress was who?
The kids.
Guys.
Us, the kids.
Right. Because they didn't want the kids to be loud and obnoxious like they're at home, because there's other people judging, and that's stressful.
So then who is really the problem? The kids?
The kids and society.
So is it the children or is it the grown-ups?
It's the children.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our very first official point proven. Thank you so much, lady.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just being stupid. No, but I think it's stressful to travel with kids because the si el niño está cansado and throws a berrinche, right?
Mm-hmm.
As it's fine. They get a lot of shit, and that's stressful for the adults. That's my point. I'm not fucking coming for anybody. Relax.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, a lot of your problems you start a lot of problems by having kids. Ooh, I said it.
Well, okay. There's no denying at all that your life will 100% be a lot more stressful and more difficult when you have children.
And when you travel with them.
That's a big but. But I don't think that children are the problem. I think it's the adults who are the problem. Children happen to make the problem more stressful.
Yeah.
Pero I think what adds the cherry on top are the adults around you, judging every single thing that you do.
With your ugly ass kids. Yeah.
And maybe going back again to us traveling with my parents. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe that's why our parents were really fucking stressed.
Yeah.
It could be that, they were already struggling with the language barriers. My parents, I remember, would ask me to translate certain things.
I know.
And I was
immigration documents.
And I was like, ma'am, like I'm barely reading the green worm and
I'm barely understanding green eggs and ham.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm just understanding the deep philosophical meaning behind the green eggs and the ham.
Right.
And you're asking me to read these fucking immigration
papers?
I mean, come on, lady.
We're gonna get deported, Mom.
Acéptalo. I want to say something just completely random. I don't know why recently I've been really intrigued with the Nahuatl language. Mm-hmm. And so I read this little fact that I would like to read out to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That the word apapachar se traduce en el idioma náhuatl al español como acariciar con el alma.
Apapachar.
Isn't that cute?
That is so
That's cute.
Apapachar.
Oh, we should have a kid and name it Apapachar.
That's cute. Yeah.
Apapachartl.
Okay.
Apapachartl. No, I'm just kidding. Nahuatl is a sick ass language, dude. What other language do you know that has a TL in there?
Not English.
The only TL. Anything that has a TL, it's going to be good.
That's right.
The Nahuatl language and TLC, baby. Because, them bills be paid. My bills got to be paid, Tammy.
No.
Big people, small world.
That's right. Oh, my God.
No.
TLC. What
Big people, small world.
That's how giants. That's us, dude.
Little people, big world is what I meant to say.
That's right.
Yeah.
Big People, Little World is a new show coming on TLC featuring us.
Why say lot word when little word do trick?
There's also 90 Day Fiance
Mm.
on TLC.
sick.
Oh my God, 90 Day Fiance is so good. Those
Dude.
people are just asking for criticism. I love it.
I wish I
love
could
it.
be on 90 Day Fiance.
Why?
I wish we could be in 90 Day Fiance.
One of you
We
has to be a
are.
foreigner.
I
Oh,
am.
you
Yeah.
are.
I was born in Mexico.
That's
No.
right. Oh my God, illegal. Kick her out.
I would like to be in, but not like I wouldn't want to just go through the process. I want it to be documented on TLC.
Yeah.
I think that
I
would
love
be
90 Day
fucking
Fiance. Shout out to
amazing.
everybody that listens to 90 Day Fiance or hears or sees 90 Day
Yeah.
Fiance.
Comment down what's your
Who's
favorite
your favorite
couple?
couple? Yeah.
Who do you hate?
Oh.
You like Big Ed?
Big Ed, fuck that dude.
Oh
man.
Big
God.
big no neck Big Ed?
No neck, Big Ed.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, so I remember growing up, we only went to Mexico. That was the only family trips that we would take.
Yeah.
And it was just going to Mexico. Like, you swear. I remember meeting people.
To the same pueblo, the same rancho for years.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Pero I remember meeting people who'd be like, over the summer, me and my family went to Hawaii. And I'm
Oh,
like, what
yeah.
the fuck, dude? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I grew up with those.
Hawaii.
You know? Yeah. Well, me
Yeah,
and
or
my
like
family
went
went
to Disney World.
Yeah, I went to Orlando. I actually met
Miranda Castro.
That was you, wasn't it?
Wait a minute.
and it wasn't until we got older where we actually took a family trip. It was still to Mexico, but it was to a different part of Mexico. We actually went to Mexico City,
Oh.
and we went to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's right. Yeah.
And so I remember when we took that trip itself was so
Super fun.
fucking. It was fun because it was different.
Yeah.
But it was so stressful because now everything wasn't under my parents' control. Our oldest sister, before she got locked up and they threw the key away,
yeah.
she got us everything. And she was like, you know what? Let's take a trip. I've always wanted to do this. We've never been able to. Now I can provide this.
Yeah.
Let's do it, baby.
Yeah.
And now all of that stress, all that guidance, right? My parents don't have to almost parent us to do this.
Yeah.
They can just kind of
Sit back
enjoy
and
and
relax.
sit back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
to this
it's
day, they
almost,
talk about how fun that was for them.
and they almost couldn't figure out how to do that. They couldn't figure out how to actually fucking
Let go.
chill.
Yeah.
Because our older sister had everything planned out. You know, my older sister, when I said that they locked up,
Yeah,
threw
yeah.
the key away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Shout
She
out
was-
to that girl.
She was our older sister. She's also kind of a psychopath. Like, she likes to be in 100% control of everything.
Yeah.
And she likes to write down the itinerary minute by minute of everything we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So
They kept moving
I
her back
mean-
and forth to the asylum and
yeah. I mean, I don't mind my day being planned out. That's great. But at 10 a.m. sharp, we have to have breakfast, and then by 10:24, we have to be here. And then like sharp on these times, I'm like, relax. What about in the morning we have breakfast, and then after that we do this, and then after that we do that, and then call it a day.
Well, anyways, I think the stressful part was seeing how our sister was stressing out
Yeah.
over the fact that our parents couldn't take for 2 days a chill pill.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's like I don't know if this is a Mexican parent thing that they want to be in control all
Yeah.
the time.
Well, they're used to it as well.
I know, pero I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
I
I don't blame them for it. I mean, they're.
I think it's because they're used to it.
Well,
and
it's because they're
to-
parents. You can't just turn off
parent.
being a
Parenting?
parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
my
actually
God.
good parents. Like, I would be a horrible
Exactly.
parent, and it'll be like, just turn off parent mood for the day. Turn it off for years.
I just I just feel like maybe because our parents were very cocooning,
Yeah.
you know? I grew up thinking like, you know, like let me out, let me
Let me go.
Yeah.
You have the straight jacket.
Yeah, the straight. And so I don't know, dude. It almost triggers me when I see parents that are so on their children.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
I don't think our parents were strict. I think they were over loving. And that sounds bad for me, or almost sounds like, oh, you ungrateful piece of shit. But when someone gives you too much, it almost makes you want to drown.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's intoxicating.
And a lot of the times those trips that we would take were like that. I remember this is something that triggers me so much. I don't know why. And you're right. I could, para la raza escuchando right now, you might be being like, wow, look at you.
Mamón.
Mi madre aquí, mi madre me abandonó.
Santa.
Mi madre santa me abandonó cuando nací.
No.
Y este perro con una madre que sí lo quiere. No. And that's not at all what we're saying. Pero something that triggers me is when I'm walking and my mom calls me out and asks for me. Like, ¿dónde está? Like, don't you know, like.
Oh, and she like freaks out like you're told.
And I'm like,
Mom, toda la pared soy yo, mami.
You know, like, I don't know.
But also think about it, because weren't you like supposed to get tied?
When?
Like when you were little, didn't they have to tie you?
They did.
Yeah, they tied him up.
Yeah.
But why do you think? Why do you think I always wanted to?
Because you fucking ran away
Well,
for
why
everything.
do you think your mom reacts like that now? It's just her maternal instinct.
The maternal. I know, and you know
And you
what?
know what it is?
Mira.
My
It's
mom
just that
has.
you probably like traumatized her to the point of being like, Bachito.
Yeah.
Because when you were younger, next thing you knew, Bachito was over there running with the semis.
Real story, by the way. I'm so done fighting with this microphone.
So are you saying?
You have something
Are
in
you
your eye.
saying?
Can I move it?
Yeah, go
It's a
ahead.
tear.
No, open it.
No, fucking sharp ass nails.
Sorry, I was doing it with
You
my
have,
left
you have
hand.
something with your eye.
I'm
You fucking
right-handed.
put a sharp ass nail to open it, girl. If that's no.
That wasn't very wise of me. I'm sorry.
Okay, back to what I was
That was
feeling.
so
What
not-
did you say?
It was so
About
not
me
cash money of you, dude.
Me triggering my mom.
That was not young money of me.
Remember when people used to say that? That's so not cash money of you.
I never heard anyone but you. Never.
I heard that.
Really?
Thank you. That was so popular online.
Really?
Yes.
Cash money?
It's like, that wasn't very cash money of you.
We gotta bring that back,
wasn't,
huh?
that wasn't very young money of
Hey,
you.
that's not cash money, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not cash money, bro.
That
Yeah.
wasn't very swag of you. You don't remember that?
I don't remember I mean, I know the swag, but I don't remember someone saying that's not very swag of you. Cash
Well, yeah,
money, I would
it's the
always hear it.
irony.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, so you did hear it. You liar.
From
You were
Jesse.
just...
Wow.
Jesse's the only person I ever heard that from.
Okay. I was about to jump.
But no. Swag is something I would always say.
You.
Even while we eating
Sitting by the
fondue.
fire while we eating fondue.
No, swag is something that I always write. Like anywhere that I'm at, if I ever
Yeah.
have a pencil, a pen, or anything, the first thing I'm doing is that S.
You know that S.
Or I'm writing the word swag with that S. You know? No.
Remember back then when we would write S's with dollar signs?
Damn,
Yeah.
that's right.
Like in your
Dude,
signature when you text?
I used to do that, and then my name's Jessica with 2 S's.
Yeah, with dollar signs,
Double
baby.
the money.
No, well,
That's funny.
you might, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was that little mocoso.
I think it's a little bit of both. Both.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both.
A ver, de una vez, ya que hablamos de mi mamá, I think it's time for my mom to speak for herself. A ver, mamá, por favor, pásale ahora.
¿Qué pasa, el desgraciado?
Ah, no quiere, le dio vergüenza.
Está en el baño.
I've just learned I'd rather just travel by myself.
Yeah. And
I don't want to travel. I've traveled. Actually, I've traveled with you guys, and it's been a very smooth ride.
Yeah.
For you. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Call me out right now. I
Yeah.
deserve it, dude. Call me
No,
out.
I'm just kidding. No.
I've had a good time.
I've had a good time with you guys.
And I think because we're all pretty chill, like we get each other, and we're very cooperative with however we decide to move in our trips. I've traveled with guys that I've dated. 0 out of 10, don't do it. I've traveled with my older sister in prison. It was pretty good as well. But it's just I would just rather I would travel with very specific people or no one.
Have you guys ever had a solo trip?
Yeah, I went to Portland last year by myself.
Oh, that's true. You would go back and
I
forth.
just
huh?
went by myself. I work Thursdays and Fridays I might not work remotely.
Yeah.
So I just Wednesday night I just took a flight and went to Portland. I stayed at a hostel as well for like 50 cents a night. It was great.
Nice.
That's awesome. I don't think I have.
The very
No, I haven't.
No, the very first and only solo trip I ever took was to Walmart
No.
to go get some pads.
And never again.
Cheetah, when he was younger, for some reason, prior to dating Joanna,
Yeah.
he could not go get like a Frappuccino at Starbucks. He couldn't go to McDonald's. He couldn't go to Baskin Robbins
No,
to
I
get
mean,
ice
I
cream.
could, but I chose not to alone.
No, he could not because if I wouldn't, he's like, hey, do you want to come with me to go get ice cream? No. I'll be like, no. Come on, fool, let's go.
I'll buy you one.
Yeah. Even then, I was like, I don't want to go. Nah, come on, let's go. To the point que se enojaba.
You're a bitch
Yeah.
if you don't go.
I'd be like,
You would get so
and
mad.
I'd be like, that's why that's why no fucking guy loves you, bitch.
Yeah, this is why mom fucking doesn't love you.
No, I don't. I remember, I just feel like when I was younger, I was so dependent on
Other people?
on like the friend group that I had.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I wanted to really push myself away from that feeling, because I know how I would feel when I would be like, hey, you want to go get some ice cream or something, fool? And be like, nah, I'm good. I'd be like, damn. And then all agüitado when I'd go alone. But then it was like, why, dude? Why?
Yeah,
And so
you dug deep.
yeah, I dug deep. And so our oldest sister was locked up overseas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so she was actually locked up in Japan.
Shout out, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me take advantage that she's over there. I don't have to pay for a hotel.
Right. You
For
can just
nothing. I could just be
sleep
her.
right in her bunk bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, okay, you know what? Let me take this trip. My very first solo trip.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's another thing I actually have in my notes of what I wanted to talk about is where have you guys been individually? And Cheeto, you've been to Japan?
Yeah.
Nice. Tell us about that.
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Now it's forced. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah. So this was my very first solo trip, and man, it was just
That was a good trip.
it was really fun. It was really nerve wracking. Pero behind the reason why I wanted to take this trip was because exactly that. I was like, why am I so dependent on other people? Other people I'm so dependent on being happy, socializing all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
And this is when I was younger. I was like 19 years old. And damn, this is almost like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, you know what? Let me take advantage that my sister's over there in Japan, and let me take this trip over there. If I don't feel comfortable going to Walmart, aquí cruzando la calle
Yeah.
alone to go get a fucking, I don't know, to go get my pads when I had chorro. Because yes, gentlemen, they work. Not sponsored.
That's right. To get tampons for your
Yeah.
nosebleed.
Trust me, you don't know how good they come through when you have chorro y te pego una pinche tos. Not sponsored.
That's right.
Once I got back from Japan, I had gone with the initial thought of answering a question. I was like, can I overcome being so dependent on other people?
Yeah.
Can
That's a good question.
Can I overcome that by going to Japan? I was there for half a year. I remember I finally had the answer to that question.
What was the answer?
It's not bad to have company. That was my
What
answer.
was your answer?
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and
That was the
gentlemen.
answer. Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun.
like-
Dun, 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 dun.
and I guess to go more deeper to that
Yeah.
is that it's fine to have company. It really is fine.
Yeah.
Pero you don't need it. But it definitely makes things, I think, more fun and more enjoyable at times
Yeah.
when you have the right company.
Yeah.
And so that's
And I think
that
that's a
was
key
my
word.
that
The
was-
right company.
Yeah, and that was my answer. And I was like, well, I was like, yeah, I had a lot of fun. But damn, would it have been fun if it was like would it have been more fun if I was there with really great people as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's also fine.
I'm with you on that because, like I mentioned earlier, I went with Japan, but I had a good time and everything, but I went with an ex-boyfriend of mine, and I really do wish I would have gone by myself.
You should have.
Yeah. I should have, yeah. Ladies, if you're listening, do not go anywhere with your boyfriends or husbands. Leave them at home.
Leave them at home eating the turkey.
My country swang came out. Leave them at home.
But anyways.
I love them.
Anyways, my friends.
Sorry.
Today's episode.
Oh, my throat hurt.
Yeah, forgive us for what we gave you today. Because Jesse's throat apparently.
Syphilis.
Yeah, Jesse's esophagus has syphilis. So please, everyone, comment down below.
Please send me your thoughts and prayers.
Send thoughts and prayers for Jesse's throat.
Yeah.
Because the throat
or
game...
send some thoughts.
All right.
Hey. That can pray. Send some thoughts.
T-H-O-T-S.
T-H-O-T-S.
Yes, my friends. So once again, please like, subscribe, and share our content. It really does mean a lot to us. And it really helps us out. Mm-hmm. Besides boosting our egos, which is the last thing we need, right? But as a channel, as a community, it really does help us out. And so we really hope you guys are liking what you're seeing here. Mm-hmm. Sorry, it's all we got. But,
we wish it was better.
Yeah. Let us know if you guys want us to improve in anything else. Give us any feedback. We're open to positive and negative one. It's completely fine.
Yep.
So you guys can always check us out and all our clips. We're going to post highlights everywhere on social media. You can find clips. You can follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, and here on YouTube at Los Brownies Podcast. Everywhere is going to be at Los Brownies Podcast. So my friends, thank you again for listening to us.
Yep.
And sorry. Once again, I'm Cheeto.
I'm Joanna.
I'm Jessie.
And we are
Los Brownies.
That's right, friends.
Échate la pinche cumbia.
A ver, al maestro. Música, maestro.